Hello everyone, my name is Luis here and welcome back to my YouTube channel and the Doki Doki Literature Club Part 4. We're still playing this game. Still haven't gotten to the so-called horrible ending, I don't know. So, last time, let's pick up where we left off. Last time, we were talking to Sayori. Sayori's like really sad and we have these two choices. The first choice is, I love you, and the second one is, you'll always be my dearest friend. Now, I already know which one is the one that hurts the most, but I kinda want to do some good to Sayori, so I'll pick the first one. Obviously, I'm gonna come back here later on and I'm gonna explore, see what happens if I pick the other one, but for now, let's go with the first one. I love you. Sayori, I love you. I love you. Eh? Those are my true feelings that I just decided. So, there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. Wow, okay. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens, as long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side. Then I know we'll both be happy. Please. Well, I just wonder what she's gonna say. Oh, okay. I'm liking this already. We're gonna have to betray Yuri a little bit. Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. Luis, I think this is gonna be like the thumbnail for the video. Definitely. Okay. Is this really okay? Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. This is like the first time we finally see the main character. He has brown hair. Good to know. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Luis. This is like my perfect fantasy, I swear. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weakening a little bit. What is this, Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me, but why? Even now, why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Luis. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again, but no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Okay, I trust you. Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first... Whoa, wait a second. No, wait, actually, I had promised... I don't remember anymore. I had promised Sayori to go to festival with her. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, whatever. I'll just keep playing. What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Luis. Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? Eh? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah, I'm getting a bad feeling of this. I'm getting a bad feeling about this. Wow. I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. Honestly. I know that I love her and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more, or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. Wow, this tells me that I should have picked like the second choice, like the friend one. But I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori, but Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. You know what? Okay, Luis, you gotta leave Yuri out of the equation right now. Your first priority is Sayori. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Luis! You know, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that has all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, Luis. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kinda left her hanging this morning, you know. Exchange? What are you talking about, Monica? What do you know about our business? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. Monica! What the hell? What the hell, Monica? You know what? Everyone just knows everything about me. It makes me feel so uncomfortable that literally the walls have ears and eyes. Probably a nose too. They can smell me. Just kidding. Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. That does not give you a right to be a peeper. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Eh? Monica's being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed in its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Whoa! 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 Oh my god! Ooh. This just gave me chills down my spine. What the hell, Sayori? Whoa. What is this? Percent? Get out of my head, 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 get out of my... I'm not gonna read the whole thing. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my... Get out of my head, get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. I'm not gonna read. This is too creepy. What the hell? Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Ooh, no, no. What the hell is this? This is not a poem. This is like hitting copy paste on Microsoft Word. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Louise, what's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so... well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself, Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake her up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and what I want to give to her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on the door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. It's like, huh? What the f***? What the f***? What the hell? Oh my god. What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. Shit. Oh my god. Whoa. This is too strong. No, 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 no. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori won't do this. The soundtrack look. Holy shit. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best, and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her. I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thought keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent one more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like it always has been, I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. Wow. Okay, calm down. Calm the fuck down, you know? And I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 Whoa! No! Whoa, what the hell? Whoa, wait, what the hell happened here? Look at this shit. Whoa. God damn. Okay. 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 Let's see. It's only been 60 minutes. And, let's just load the game from, you know what? Let's try the what the hell? Does this game actually destroy their files? What? Nah. Oh. Ooh. Okay, so this I'm starting right from scratch. Can I skip it? Holy fuck. Whoa, it wiped out all my data, what the hell? What the hell? Gonna chase me after this? I almost feel better off running away. However, whoa, 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 whoa. I have no motivation to join the club. I'm perfectly content by getting on the average while spending my free time in games on anime. There's always the anime club, but then girls anyway. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare down the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Okay, so we're back at the first part of the game. I'm sorry I haven't been able to commentate on this, but goddamn, this game is fucked up. This. Oh, I'm just getting chills. I can't take it. Please. Whoa. Wait, Monica. Oh my goodness! I totally didn't expect you to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile genuinely feels a little. What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or marked? Okay. This is like a new timeline. Where basically, this girl, Sayori, doesn't exist. Holy fuck. I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that, I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd rather much take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one, a literature club. It's just, I'm actually really crazy to do this, but let's turn off the lights to see what happens. Okay? I'm genuinely scared right now. Wow. Okay. It's a literature club. Literature? It sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. 3. Okay, Monica, Yuri, Natsuki. You're missing Sayori. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that, but it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything: reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member's, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Luis. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but you could at the very least visit my club. It will make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Awesome. You're really sweet, Luis, you know that? It's nothing really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Ooh, what the I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. Oh, I don't wanna do this. 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 A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. How come with Natsuki nothing happened? But anyway, welcome to the club, Luis. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So, let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki, the girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably at first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to see. Whatever. I feel like skipping. They didn't tell you to let me know to buy anyone new. Well, it's going too well, you know. Sorry. They didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, it'll be great. Why don't you come sit down, Luis? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens a closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow in this club before we graduate, right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to her table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, she just gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri is just trying to impress you. That's not insulted. Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So Lisa, what kinds of things do you like to read? Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorite are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a lot horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or it takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Oh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud and Give That Back. Fine. This is like... Okay, I'm like repeating part 1 here, except Sayori's not here. I guess sometimes what do you care? Impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not being confident writer yet. Understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing. I don't want to read anymore because I'm just. It's like a deja vu, but not a deja vu. I don't know if you understand. I mean. Let me pause here. So I'm not liking this game anymore. Shit went south really quick. Okay, let's just continue then. You must be willing to open up to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example, help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, will all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. we should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Luis? Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought. Eh? The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, please. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. See, this is like the difference between the first part and now. Literally, I think I've said this before, but Monica, Sayori doesn't exist anymore. So there's like an alternate reality. Like, what if Sayori never existed at all? And I've been trying really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I will feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems really pretty relaxed, so if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Beautiful girls! Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Luis? Yeah. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I will be super pissed. Luis, I'm so happy we can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment, write a poem to bring them next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over to me once more. Oops. Luis, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Hehe. Yeah. Can I really impress the star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between these 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. You have unlocked a special poem. We got to read it. Yes. Stare at the dot to reveal a special message. Is this a jump scare? I love you. This is a jump scare, isn't it? Should I? I don't... Okay. Click. I hope to God I don't have any jump scares. I don't like them. Should we go with Yuri again? Uncontrollable. Massacre. Extraordinary. Marshmallow. Captive. Secretive. Depression. Excitement. Raindrops. Judgment. Tragedy. Whoa. contamination, starscape, philosophy, existence, fulgent, precious, no, fire, no, anxiety. Hi again, Luis. I'm glad to see you didn't run away on us, haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Whoa, 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 whoa. Thanks for keeping your promise, Luis. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive head first into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Uy, uy, c***o. Why did I turn off the lights again? I'm gonna have nightmares after this. It's 9:50 p.m. What? Somehow the music seems a little bit more up-pitched than usual, I think. If memory doesn't... Yeah. Something's wrong here. Like, the music has like a higher pitch than before. Correct me if I'm wrong. I may be wrong. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you... Okay. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. Wait a second. Is it me or is the classroom a little bit like tilted to the side? I don't know, I'm just noticing things. Let's just keep playing. But if you take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Something's wrong! Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Lise. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? I swear the classroom is tilted. I swear. I'm not tripping. Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read? Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. Oh no, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just feel like, well, as vice president and all, I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, but should it keep your attention even if you don't usually... So it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you want. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book that she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Whew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Aha! I knew it! I knew it! The classroom was zoomed in and tilted. I knew it! See? Man, this game. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent me to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes me hide her face. That only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so that's the book you gave me, right? I just wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Makarov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religion's camp that turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines and lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people, cutting off their limbs, and affix them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. Hang on, was the plot different? I feel like the plot was different. No, I think it was the same. I'm like, I'm very suspicious, like right now, after all that. I mean, come on. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean, not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You really made it sound like it was going to be a nice story. So that dark turn came from nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Luis? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story is the kind that challenges you to take a life, to look at life, not to take a life. To look at life from a strange new perspective, when horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. No. Then suddenly I'm rambling, aren't I? Okay, I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. I'm losing interest not because this is boring, but it's because it's scary. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets in... I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I... Can I... Hey, it didn't. Let's save the game. Just in case. If I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It is a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well start reading it, right? Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri. I sit. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. That's not that I don't want you to. Okay, as you can see, I'm tripping on the words, like literally. there's this thought working on my mind, thinking that there's gonna be this jump scare, and I'm wearing earbuds. I don't want to play anymore. I'm just waiting for like the recording timer to hit 1 hour, and that's it. I can stop the video. I can stop recording. Why did I sign up for this? Why? It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I still understand that what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulders to read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sigh. Oh. What the hell? What the hell? Can we reduce the TED speed a little bit? Oh man, okay. Now I think the story is worth rereading, okay? So bear with me as I read again the story with some hidden not Easter eggs, glitches. So yeah. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I stand and use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm, holds the side of the book between the thumb and forefinger. Just like last time. I do the same with my right arm and right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Deja vu. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches this under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Eh? No, I don't relate to the character at all. Definitely not, really. I was just thinking the way she second guesses things as she says and all that. Ah, that's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her? Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet, so I don't know why that came to my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Eh? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Please, did something happen just now? Eh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other? Eh? So, shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while. So I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up, make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Let's show our poem to Monica. I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi Lise, having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Hahaha, don't worry Luis. We are all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Luis. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that it's like a bad thing though, but sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. Well, that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved from social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. I mean, it's kind of different from part 1 because she didn't tell me this like the first day. It's making it seem like Yuri is a dark character in a sense. She's a very depressed character. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri, I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. We're all we all started sharing our poems with each other. Eh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm glad that you took all of the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should get my poem. Go get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. I don't know if it... let's read it. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings. But my burnt eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears? The room begins to crickle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Okay. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between the words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a little bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Another way to think about it is this: if you keep paying, you get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand out and go with the flow, just like last time. Pretty much like last time. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Let's show our poem to Yuri. Oh my god. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth but ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you're reading a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. No, it's not. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingers along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. Is that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demand, how do you pronounce that word? Totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased. Be a little bit biased. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I do love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? It is just like last time's poem, I guess. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight that to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by a sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. Okay. I'm sorry to have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like your poem. I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Hoo. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Luis. Really? You must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Eh? It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all of this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Luis. Me too. Should I show my poem next? Natsuki. Luis, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh? What, you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe I'm not good enough, but yeah, I did put in effort. We'll start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about? Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it all fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Phew, I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Ooh. Did you guys hear that? It's gone. Like suddenly, I think that was like a flute or something. It kind of like changed pitch so. Wow. Okay. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They genuinely exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language, eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you had to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monika liked it, and Luis did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change anytime soon unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Luis liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Luis appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would have deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Luis started showing up. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking. Ooh. Wanna be edgy, bitch. Edgy? The music is getting really fast. Sorry that my last was too much for my mental comprehend. What is going on here? See? Just saying that proves my point. What the hell is happening here? I don't wanna... Most people learn to get over themselves after graduating middle school, you know. You want to prevent and stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can conquer balance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Ooh, man, I'm not liking this. Let's go! It's not scary! Whoa, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh my bad, you already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the f- Whoa! What the f is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Luis hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns toward me as if she just noticed I was standing here. Luis. Wow, what the hell is happening here? She's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Whoa, 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 I'm not ready for this. It doesn't let me save either. Oh, what the hell is this game? What the hell is this? Okay, Natsuki, Yuri, Natsuki, let's go with Yuri. Whoa. Yuri. Natsuki? Yuri. Yuri. Natsuki. What the hell? Yuri. Natsuki. Natsuki? Monica? This is way too fucked up. Hey Luis, why don't we step aside for a little bit? Okay. Ah! Let's save. Okay? Let's play for 4 more minutes or 5. Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even comfort my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes, but I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Whoa! What the hell is this? She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki, or did. Luis, please don't hate me. Please, I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Luis. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate you. Ooh, I don't want this. Okay, let's just save here. And yeah. So let's go to the main menu. So yeah. Man, that menu looks creepy, so creepy. So yeah. Anyways, guys, that's it for this video. Yeah, it's very, I don't know. This game, I think I'll finish it with a part 5, sort of. Yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you really like this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more content, click the bell icon to receive notifications of when I do upload, and yeah. Sayori no longer exists, apparently, and we're gonna have to play this game glitched out. This game is no longer cute. Okay? So yeah. Thanks for watching and stay tuned.